Hey everybody, I'm going to be doing that workshop video today, building that 30 cal that I've talked about a few different times. The good thing about this 30 cal is it's pretty much square, so your beginning steps can start on the table saw, and you can really make sure that everything's precise. At the end of this, if you're really interested, I'll give you guys a few pictures of the measurements and stuff that I use to make this if you want to try making your own. Also, please remember to wear your safety equipment. I don't want to be held responsible for somebody not doing what they're supposed to. Just because I don't always do it doesn't mean you shouldn't either. Since both sides of your project are pretty much identical in size, you want to make sure that you screw both boards together so when you're cutting them, they're exactly the same. So I screwed mine where the ammunition enters the firearm in the real gun. So that's where I did it because it's getting cut out so I don't have any holes in the wood. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional woodworker by any means, so if I do anything wrong, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to fix it. This clip right here shows you that my miter saw needs oil, and you can see how jerky it is. Please be careful when you're working this close to the table saw blade. I was really slow doing this because I didn't want to cut any of my limbs or my fingers off. That's never a good time. All I'm doing right now is, the gun is a big rectangle, so I'm cutting off all the access with the table saw just to save me a lot of time. And just a quick comment on my bandsaw. I will be doing a video on it too, but it's amazing. So just, if you're looking to buy it, go ahead and buy it. What I'm cutting out right here is the hatch that opens up on the top of the gun. And on the real steel counterpart, it's actually curved at the top, so you can use your bandsaw to get a pretty decent curve and then just take it to the sander, which you'll see me do. A note that's also important, if you guys ever look at metal, it's never perfectly flat on the edges, so anytime you're building something that's supposed to look like metal, just remember to take a little sandpaper and knock the edges off. It makes it look more realistic. This right here is just another amazing purchase that I made from Ryobi, so yeah, if you guys are looking to buy that too, as of right now, give it 100%. Something about gluing stuff together that's like my favorite part. You can start to see the project actually coming together. But yeah, this is the main body of the 30 cal, so you can see it starting to come together. You really want to make sure everything's lined up perfectly here, because if not, you're going to have a lot of sanding to come back and do. I made sure everything was pretty much perfect, so the only sanding I had to come back and do was just, I did a quick touch up on all the wood, that way it would help hide the artificial grain. It's not real wood, it's actually MDF, but you know, it helps make it look a little more realistic. This was my very first time ever using a drill press, and yeah, it really does help you make some clean holes. I would never suggest holding the piece unless, you know, in this example it's MDF, so it's super easy to drill through. I could have done this with a drill. I mainly did it just to try out the drill press. This is that part that I just made with the drill press, but yeah, all it is a bracket that's supposed to look like it holds up the sight. You can clearly tell I didn't get a clip of anything, like I didn't show you how I made the charging handle or some of the other parts, so I missed out on some of that. I apologize. dowel rods are like your best friend when it comes to these kind of projects. They add a lot of depth, you know, for little screws or what different knots that are on the real rifle. It makes it pretty easy to do. Man, that little Ryobi inflator comes such in handy. If you don't have one, just get them. Just get it. It's well worth it. I have to say, this was the most tedious part of the whole project. I think there's over 100 something holes, and you have to drill that twice because you have to pre-drill with a small bit, so that way you're more precise with your big bit, or else the holes come out all random. So yeah, be prepared to be extremely bored and tired of drilling holes. But the drill held up. So here's a nice little preview of the rifle before I painted it. You can clearly see, you know, there's a few things that I didn't show you guys. You know, the front sight, the grip in the back. So I apologize for not getting clips of those. When I was making them, I realized afterwards that I forgot to record it, so that's my bad. But and here it is, the final product. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch this video today. If you guys have any questions on maybe some different tips or tricks that if you're trying to build your own, just message me in the comments and I'll gladly reply back. But thanks for coming and watching this video today. Stay tuned for some more workshop videos. I got a lot of different projects that I'm going to be working on. So you guys have an excellent day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.